We're at the Center for Teaching and Learning, so we're just above Graduate Studies. So if you come over to Cartwright Hall, just come up to the second floor and come hang out with us. Whether you're teaching right now, you might not have the opportunity to teach, or you think you might want to teach at some point, come see us, come talk with us. We've got some comfy couches. So, but on that note, my name's Leanne Thomaswick. I'm the Innovation Learning Design Specialist. I get to do the fun stuff at the center. But we do have the director, her name is Jenny, and the assistant director name is Judy. And so they had hoped to be here today, but we have retreats and everything started today, right? It's jump into it. But hopefully you found some resources at the graduate student expo yesterday, at the orientation yesterday, but don't hesitate to email us or anything. We do have a website, and I think that was a great idea to have pictures of it. But what we offer you, right, so there's resources for everything that you do related to teaching at the Center for Teaching and Learning. So to highlight, the workshops is one of our main things that we do. So we have a keynote speaker. September 19th and 20th, it's a Thursday evening, we have a keynote address, and then on Friday there are 2 workshops related to teaching and learning. Linda B. Nelson, she is a big name. She just published, I think, 2 new books, and she'll be talking about self-regulated learning and active learning on the inside. So students here at Kent State, right? We procrastinate, everybody procrastinates, so students also procrastinate. So how can we help students prepare ahead of time for exams or stay on track of their things? And so that's what Linda B. Nelson is going to be talking about during her keynote and during one of the workshops on that Friday afternoon. So all of this information, these details, can be found on our website, kent.edu/CTL, and you just register for the events. A lot of the events, as the next one, Working Lunch, you get food, right? So I was a graduate student, I'm still a graduate student, I think I'm on year 8 now, right? Food is good. So you come, you eat, you get to talk about teaching and learning. And so we have working lunches. Those are various days of the week here at the Kent campus and the regional campuses. And you come, you have a healthy lunch, and you talk about teaching and learning with other graduate students and faculty here at Kent State. Other workshops that we have collaborative workshops. So if you're interested in just talking about something teaching and learning related, you could talk with Kyle, you could talk with myself, you can come to the CTL, email us, and we can develop a workshop for you. Something we're doing to help standardize those is we've developed workshops in a flash. You might not have time to come to an entire day's worth of workshops or take an hour-and-a-half lunch break to come and have lunch with us and come to a working lunch. And so another workshop we're offering is workshops in a flash. They're 15 minutes. They're mini mobile workshops to talk about, oh man, right, I'm sitting in front of my students and they're starting to fall asleep, or I'm looking at you, right? You're just starting your day, you're tired, it's the end of the week, there's so much information. So what can I do to engage you? I'm going to ask each of you to think for a second about something, pair with a student, and then I'm going to ask a few of you to share out. That's a quick technique that's an example of a workshop in a flash. 15 minutes, you find out what it is, how to implement it, and you could do that literally the next day, the implementation of that technique to engage with your students. And then we can chat further with it and support you in any way related to teaching and learning. So those are some of the workshops that we offer. We also do consultations. So this could be one-on-one or in a group. If you're comfortable, you met some friends here, right? You met some more people that are have some of the same concerns, we can consult in groups too. And so we come to the center, we talk online, whatever that might be. And it could be associated with technology integration. So using cell phones in class, using laptops, best use of Blackboard, which is some of your sessions today, whatever that might look like. Also, innovative instructional technologies. Everything we do at the center is evidence-based. So I do research on teaching and learning. So does the research support it? Yes, that's what we support. That's what we're going to have you see what's going on in your classroom or see what you're kind of interested in, what you might want to do. Syllabus and course design, we do peer observation and review. So I can come into your classroom, your students don't know me, I don't know them, and so they're very honest with me. I take the last 5 minutes and say, how's everything going? And they tell me, and that is confidential. So that's just a conversation that we have with you then about how your students are feeling, some things that we might have noticed that happened in your classroom. We have Flashport. Flashport is a major hub of information. There's online educational resources. So if you can't come see us and you don't want us to come see you, just go to our website. We've got teaching tools in a flash. It's what is this teaching? Like Think, Pair, Share. What is Think? Oh, hello? We're back. What is Think, Pair, Share? How do you implement it? And here's some more resources and some web-based resources for you to further explore it should you not want to consult with us. We also have Change in a Minute. These are minute-long videos of, what do we do when we study? Typically, students like to reread and highlight. As a graduate student, that was, I'm going to go through all these journal articles and read and read and read. You don't remember. Evidence shows and research shows that that is not the best way to study. And so Change in a Minute, one of them is how to study best, retrieval practice, and these types of things. There's also resources Blackboard from all of our previous events. So if you want to be added to our Blackboard site, we also have a Blackboard site that has tons of resources, rubrics for teaching, assessments, all that jazz. And then there's also resources to check out. This is something that is heavily used by graduate students, and I absolutely love it. We have educational equipment. So if you wanted to try out clickers, a student response system, right? You've got I want to see how everything's going right now. So I ask, and they just use a device. We have those for loan. We have Plickers is another thing. We've got Chromebooks. Waco tablets, tons of different things. All of these things can be signed out on our website. We also have an active learning classroom, so that's something that you just request. Should you have 36 students or less, and you don't want to be sitting in a room with, stationary chairs, you can come use our room over in the Center for Visual Arts. And it's movable boards, movable chairs, it's got Chromebooks, and you could talk to some of your GSO leads because they use the classroom and enjoy it. But yeah, there's books and journals. We have an entire, as I said, there's couches. Come hang out, come chat with us. There's quiet space. So if you just need to get away, you might not have space to just be able to write. We have space for that. We have writing groups at the center. And there's books on teaching and learning that you could just come, and whether you want to take them with you or you can just sit on the couch and look at those. But we are here to support you in anything teaching and learning related. Whether you're TAing now, you might be in a few years, or you might never get the chance, but you're interested in talking about your teaching philosophy, your teaching narrative, or you're like, what are all these words she's saying? Oh my goodness, that's jargon. Just come chat with us. We're a pretty good bunch. But that's the Center for Teaching and Learning. And if you have any questions, I guess we have a few minutes. Yes? Absolutely, yes. So we had working lunch menus. Yesterday, I can bring some over, and I can make sure that the graduate student downstairs, the graduate school has some more working lunches. You can check it out on our website. I might be able to talk with Kyle and see if we can send you a link. We could get those links sent to you so you can just register for those working lunches and the keynote or any of the events. Yep, but if you don't register, please still come. It's okay. We always get a few extra food for everybody. So if you don't register and you notice the day before, oh, I'm really interested in that, and oh, my meeting got canceled, come and have lunch with us. Come and talk with us. Please still come. But we would like you to register for numbers. Yeah. Good question. Anything else? Yeah. We'll hopefully see you around. But thanks.